Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite political satire show, With the Facts. I'm your host, Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Let's get to it. First, let's talk about something we never talk about on this show, the 2020 election. In the wise words of Andrew Yang, someone needs to pull an Andrew Yang and drop out of the Democratic primary race. But like Pinocchio's nose when he tells a fib, it seems like the list of candidates will never stop growing. Speaking of liars, we recently endured yet another Democratic debate, this time adding Mike Bloomberg to the lineup. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren held back no punches last debate while calling out Mayor Bloomberg for his record on a number of different issues, most memorably his past mistreatment of women.
It appears as though almost all of the candidates on stage use Bloomberg as their own personal punching bag, however warranted their criticisms may be. Was this a tool to deflect from their own problematic stances? Most likely. But if calling women fat broads and horse-faced lesbians wasn't bad enough, it was revealed that Bloomberg had a few non-disclosure agreements with women he worked with. Seriously? You'd think this guy was running for the first to get guillotined in the Class War Award, not President of the United States. But I guess that last war was already taken by Jeff Bezos, so he had no other options but to try for the presidency.
I thought replacing one racist New York City billionaire with a tendency to name-call women with another would be unpopular amongst liberals, but I guess not. We'll have to wait and see what Super Tuesday brings for Mayor Mike, although after this first debate performance, things aren't looking up. But like a spoiled rich kid who uses daddy's money to buy their classmates' affection, chances are some voters will be swayed by the power of his purse. Hell, if spending over $450 million on ads can't do it, nothing will, right? Or more likely, he could realistically get his ass handed to him like the rest of the candidates by a loudmouth finger-pointing socialist. Only time will tell.
Next, let's talk about Donald Trump's visit to the land of sorries and sorrows, India. There were some serious headlines coming from our most trusted news outlets about what would transpire for our president abroad. Headlines such as CNN's, "I have never seen him eat a vegetable. Trump braces for a beef-free menu in India," is just one example. I mean, what's a party without Big Macs, right, Clemson? Nevertheless, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who was recently in the news for establishing martial law in the disputed Kashmir region, served as host for U.S. President Donald Trump in what's been promised to be the biggest political rally for an American president outside of the U.S.
The rally, called Namaste Trump, is the true test to determine if Trump is the international superstar he thinks he is. I wonder how Trump reacted to the Taj Mahal. The original, that is, not Trump's former Atlantic City casino, which has since been turned into a Hard Rock Cafe. India's preparation for his visit included around $14 million worth of posters featuring both Trump and Modi plastered around the city of Delhi, as well as an unfinished wall which covered the route from the airport to the rally site. Why the wall? Aside from Trump's unwavering obsession with walls, many speculate that its purpose was to keep Delhi's waste-filled slums hidden from view of the president.
Really, it's just shameful. Even the North Koreans have the decency to build massive empty cities to hide their incompetence. Maybe India should learn from the multinational companies which have given them so much over the years and just outsource the poverty to another country.
Lastly, we've got some girl drama. Because who doesn't love to see members of the female population go head-to-head? In recent news, we've confirmed that the far right is not so different from the rest of us. They too are lovers of Angelina Jolie versus Jennifer Aniston-esque drama and are willing to pay for it. This week, however, the GOP isn't watching starlets duke it out over a man with luxurious hair and an iconically deep baritone. We stan you, Brad. Instead, the libertarian think tank Arthur B. Robinson's Center of Climate and Environmental Policy at the Heartland Institute, notorious for its access to the Trump administration, is hiring 19-year-old German national Naomi Seibet to be the face of its Climate Change Isn't Real, Stop Telling Us What We Don't Want to Know campaign, the conservative counterpart to the 2019 Times Person of the Year 17-year-old Greta Thunberg.
What is this? Jordan Peele's Us? Naomi is basically greatest tether. Anyhow, Seibet is beginning her 15 minutes of fame by criticizing her peers' overreaction to human-caused climate change. Her platform of choice, a YouTube channel with an amassed audience of 47,000 subscribers. That's almost enough for a silver play button. It's kind of like she's the Caitlyn Bennett, aka Gun Girl, of Eastern Europe, minus the inability to control her bowels, of course.
While it may seem cliche to pit these ladies against each other, it is also an amazing opportunity for the United States to get involved in German politics. Germany has been leading the charge on progressive climate change prevention for the past 2 decades, encouraging other nations to reduce their greenhouse gases and implement more renewable energy sources. Let's hope that Trump wakes up and smells the roses. That is, before they shrivel away along with the rest of all life on this planet.
Wow, that sure was a lighthearted episode off with the facts. I'm Jack Kessler.
And I'm Thomas Kohler. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time if global warming doesn't get us first.